All right, first and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the 144,000, the rest of the elect. I'm Brother Yawanathon, back another quick lesson, Lord willing, it's edifying. And so, yeah, I was just out and about running some errands. Right, it's a nice sunny day. It's like 70 degrees out here. Feels nice. When suddenly you hear this loud siren noise. All right, now I immediately took out my phone to record it because it was just getting louder and louder. So I'm thinking, the fuck is going on? You know, something must be going on. Or they could be running a test, you know, because they do test these sirens every now and again. Make sure they're working and whatnot for when the real deal happens, the SHTF, right? The shit hits the fan. But immediately my mind went into alert mode. All right, because we always alert, you know, we always circumspect when we out and about in this world. But when you hear a siren like that, you know, it kind of spooks you. It makes you think, what, you know, something got to be going on. It gives you that ancient world feel. All right, by the ancient world, I mean when the watchmen were on the tower, whenever there was danger in coming to the city, they would have to blow the trumpet to give warning to the people of the city, right? To warn them that some type of danger is coming. So what I did, I took the video, quick video, then I went to Google to make sure what the hell's going on. I don't know if something's going on. I don't know if I got to get the hell out of there, you know, get my ass back home. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being circumspect. I'm looking around me. It don't seem like nothing's going on. Like I said, it suddenly came on this nice sunny day. Nothing's going on. And I still perceive when I looked it up. I didn't call no hotlines or nothing, but I'm pretty sure if it was that much of an emergency, I would know by now. Right? But I perceive it was just a test. And so this is what I found when I Googled it. Loud sirens outside in New York. And it says if you hear loud sirens outside of New York, it's a possible emergency situation. So that's the sound they're going to play when shit hits the fan. All right, when there's all type of emergency situations going on out here, whether that be a so-called natural disaster. Matter of fact, this is another this was a different Google search. I'm gonna go back to the first one that I looked up, which pretty much says the same thing. If you hear a loud siren outside of New York, it likely indicates a potential emergency such as a severe weather warning, and you should seek shelter and monitor local news or weather alerts for further instructions. So I'm thinking, what the hell weather emergency, you know, what weather emergency is there? It's a nice day, so it can't be that. When you go down, it says sirens are tested according to local community or state policies. So I figured it probably was just a test. You know, it's still been a couple hours since then. Still haven't heard nothing. You know, I'm checking the app Citizen. I don't see nothing. All right, so it must have been a test. But the point is like when you hear that, it's supposed to get your mind into a certain mode. That's the whole point of blowing that trumpet. All right, going back to the ancient world, how we did things in the ancient world. Now they got this technology, so they got a siren or whatever, but you can hear that thing from miles away. All right, and that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to alert the people of some type of danger. Now, there's many different angles I can go with this lesson through the spirit, but the main scripture I was thinking about, I'm gonna get it right here in the book of Amos 3 and 6, excuse me. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord Yahweh have not done it? So once again, in the ancient world, you got the watchmen, which today are the prophets. All right, the Israelite men of Great Millstone. Okay, and other affiliate camps, of course, but a man that's prophesying, that's what a prophet is, man. A man that's warning you on the behalf of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai, Ezekiel 3 and 17. It said, give them warning from me. So when we give you that warning, it's likened onto a trumpet. We're not going to actually blow a physical trumpet. We go out on the highways and byways, get what, a trombone or something and blow the trombone? No, we telling you the prophecies. We telling you what's coming. We telling you America, Babylon the Great, is getting ready to experience all type of hell on this planet Earth, man. Not even just America, the whole world, the globe. All right. The Most High is going to unleash hell upon this earth, man. He said the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So when any of those things is coming, you will blow the trumpet. The people are supposed to be afraid. But you see, when we out there on the highways and byways and we warning our people, the Israelites, he said, give them warning from me. It's talking about the Israel. He said, I have made thee a watchman unto Israel. The Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all people laugh at us. You think we crazy. And see, that's why when you hear that sound, you people gonna be fucked up, man. Because you're not gonna know where to turn. And that's when FEMA's gonna come in. You know, that's when the mind controllers, aka the government, is gonna move in while you in your vulnerable, fearful state, man. And they're gonna take full advantage of you people, man. Bring you to the concentration camps. You people gonna be running to them camps when the Lord start unleashing hell on this earth, man. You people gonna be running to the authorities to help you. And you're gonna find out that this man, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of, Esau, Edom. And he has plans, all right? He got agendas that he's gonna bring forth through these different chaos. You know what they call order ab chaos. It's a Latin phrase that means order. From chaos we bring order, or comes order, right? So what do? They use situations. They use different black swan events, different bad events to take advantage, to bring in agendas, to bring in different orders, different laws, different policies. All right. And that's how you people, you just give up your freedom. You really just give it up for comfort and safety. You see? So you can feel safe. But see, we feel safe in Yahweh Shemyashai, because like it just says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh have not done it. So we know who's doing the evil. We know when bad things happen, that's what evil is, a bad time, an evil time. We know that it's Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that's doing it. And that's the only one we fear. So what happens when evil comes? You pray to the Lord. You hide in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, Proverbs 18:10. It's a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. See, we don't got to worry about these things, man. And I wasn't even really scared. I didn't feel any fear. I just was alert. I just said, yo, what the fuck? Like, is something going on? Do I got to get the hell out of Dodge? Like, what the hell is this? You know, but in the NLT, Amos 3:6 says, when the ram's horn blows a warning, shouldn't the people be alarmed? Does disaster come to a city unless the Lord has planned it? Then going on to the next verse, indeed, I'm reading it all in the NLT, Amos 3:7. Indeed, the sovereign Lord Yahweh never does anything until he reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets. So the prophets know the danger that's coming. The prophets know the emergency situations that's getting ready to befall the people. The Lord have revealed it to us. He showed it to us. He unlocked the understanding to his prophets. All right, which begins with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down, the ones that taught us this truth. But it was the Lord that opened our eyes. You see? He's the one that revealed it. Something that's hidden, when you say something is being revealed, that means it's hidden. It's a secret. So, pretty much, yeah, this siren thing, you know, it can be various different emergencies, all right? They'll play that. You better know that something is going on. Or they could be testing it. Who knows? You would just really have to be alert. You got to, you know, tune into the news, the radio, whatever. Whatever your local, you know, your local news network or whatever, more than likely they'll be alerting you. They'll be letting you know what's going on. Why is this siren blaring like that? Why is it getting fucking louder, man? That shit is spooky, bro. That shit was getting louder and louder. All right? And I just took that, man. I know the Lord's getting ready to do things, man. What else I wanted to get? Let me get that Ezekiel, what I quoted earlier. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. So we giving you warning is really from the Lord. All right, these are the prophecies that Yahweh Bashim Shai ordained from the beginning. All right, he declared the end from the beginnings. Isaiah 46 and 10. And we at the end now. So we're telling you what the end entails. What's getting ready to happen. The mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip implant. They're about to bring that forth. And they're going to bring that down with the sword. They're not just going to, ease it in. They trying to, they are conditioning and gradualism, but the people is not going for that. So what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to bring this thing under strict draconian laws. All right. And that's why Trump is in there. That's why the cruel Lord Emperor Nero in the reincarnation, that's why he's up in there. All right. Because the elites put him up there, but really the Lord put him there. You see? And we set up to give you warning of these things that's getting ready to come. The Lord set us up, told us the prophecies, revealed what he's going to do in the future onto us to tell the people, you Israelites. Because it says, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. So the whole point of it, let me get Ezekiel 33 and 3. And I wanted to also say, actually, I got to start at 1. I wanted to say that when you hear a sound like that, there's no mistaking on what that is. All right, there's no confusion as to, is this a siren for a party? Are we getting ready to have a cookout? No, you feel it. There's a vibration behind it, man. And it's danger. It's not nothing nice. All right, so even like Apostle Paul said, if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, matter of fact, yeah, I should get that. Hold on, let me get that real quick. I was thinking about that as well. 1 Corinthians 14, I'll probably have to start up a little bit. I'll just get to the point. Verse 8. 1 Corinthians 14 and 8. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? All right, so if the trumpet is not blowing the correct sound, that's a sound of danger, a warning. Meaning what? You could compare that to the prophets. You could compare that to if a man is saying he's a prophet and he's out on the highways and byways and he's telling you that the Lord Yahweh, or maybe he's not even using the name. He's supposed to be using the name. If he's a real prophet, he's going to tell you that the Lord Yahweh sent him to give you warning. All right, that's the first sign that you know you're dealing with a false prophet. They're not even telling you the name. They're not telling you who the one that's giving them the warning. That's an uncertain sound. All right, that's an uncertain sound out of the trumpet because he's not even letting you know who's the one bringing this evil, who's doing it. He's just telling you, yeah, I have a message. From who? I don't know. I don't know his name. I'm not going to believe that message. Why would I believe that? Why would I believe you? All right, you're not supposed to hearken to a false prophet. Now, sometimes a false prophet could say the right thing. But if he's not saying 100% truth, then he's a false prophet. If the trumpet give an uncertain sound, if you don't know it, what's that sound? Is it a feast day? What is that sound? You're not going to get ready for the battle. You're not going to get ready for the danger and be alert and go into that mode, man, where you got to be circumspect and pay attention. You're going to be in a spirit of mirth. You know, if they play the trumpet for the new moon and the feast days, you see what I mean? It's a different vibration. So when you blowing this trumpet, representing when you teaching this truth and bringing these prophecies out to the people, you have to make sure you preaching the right message, man. Even in Habakkuk, it says that for a clear, how does it say it in the NLT? Let me get it real quick. Habakkuk 2 and 2. Then the Lord Yahweh said unto me, write my answer plainly on tables so that the runner can carry the correct message to others. See, it's all about the correct message. It's all about when you hear that siren, what's the point of the siren? What's the point of the trumpet? It's to warn the people, man. So if they not getting the proper warning and they not getting the certain sound that they know for sure, look, man, America's going to be destroyed. You Israelites got to repent. You're going to die here in America. 2/3 is prophesied to be put to death. You should be turning back to Yahweh Bashim Shai now, today. Repent for your sins. All right, and beg the Lord to have mercy on you, man. And if you If the spirit is on you, you got to start doing videos, coming out to camp, etc. Right? If you're an Israelite man. So you can't be out there talking about some, oh, maybe we might be here for the next 1,000 years. That's an uncertain sound, bro. That's going to make the people, oh, man, I got plenty of time. You telling people that we could possibly be here for another 1,000 years, you giving them the impression that we just got all the time in the world to get right, and you could turn back to the Lord in 999 years from now, and you'll be all right, because he's going to come back within 1,000 years. That's an uncertain sound, bro. That's not... The prophets, they make a clear sound out of that trumpet, man. They let you know raw and uncut what the fuck is coming, man. Famine, destruction, the sword, society's going to collapse, and it's going to happen in your lifetime. How do we know that? Because we measure the time diligently. 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, Matthew 24, we look at the signs that was given by the Lord. We look at the signs and say, well, look, this is happening, so this must mean that Yahweh's day is near. And we know that that day, according to the scriptures, it said it's going to come like a thief in the night. So if something is coming like a thief in the night, that means you basically always got to be alert. And that means that at any instant, when you hear that siren, that trumpet, that warning, you need to get yourself prepared immediately. All right, not tomorrow, not the next week, not next month. Oh, when I finish what I got to do. This is your life on the line. All right, this is danger incoming that's threatening to your life, the life of your family, your children, if you got children, man. That's what we telling you. It's going to be death and destruction out here, man. Why would we sugarcoat that? Why would we lie to you? You see what I mean? So, hey, man, you guys want to follow these false prophets, go fucking right ahead, man. But when y'all hear that sound, that same trumpet sound, that same blaring siren like that, you're not going to know what to do. Because your prophet that you hearken on to, he didn't tell you about this. He didn't warn you about the things to come. He wasn't pushing that spirit on you to make yourself ready for the battle. That's also in 2nd Ezra 16. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick too, since I quoted it. 2nd Ezra 16 and 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So this was written in the Bible. So this is what the prophets got to bring out for the Lord's people. 2nd Ezra 15 and 1. It said, behold, speak thou my words into the ears of my people. So we're reading you the scriptures. We're telling you what the Lord told you. He's telling you to get ready for thy battle. It's going to be Jacob's trouble. It's going to be on sight for you Israelites, man. These other heathen nations, starting with the so-called white man, they're going to be targeting you, man. You see? You're going to need Yahweh, your power, your God, not the God of the other nations, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Bible, Yahweh and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. That's going to be the only thing that could save, not thing, but that's going to be the only power that could save you in that day. You cannot save yourself. Guns cannot save you. Stockpiling food cannot save you. All right? Being healthy and in shape is not going to save you. These people trust in everything but the Lord. But that's why the 2/3 are going to be destroyed. But as far as for the elect, you got to put a pilgrim mindset on, man. You don't know where you're going to be when shit hits the fan. You may have to get up and just drop everything, man. Are you ready to do that? Now let's go to Ezekiel 33. And I'm going to start at 1. I'm going to read it quick because I just want to get to the point. It says, again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, the Israelites, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, it's Yahweh that bring the sword upon the land. He's the one bringing judgment for some form of wickedness, man. Some form of you Israelites are transgressing against the Lord. That's why Isaiah 58 and 1 as well, man. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Cry aloud, spare not. Let Jacob know their sins. I'm roughly paraphrasing it. Show them their transgression. That's what we set up to do, man. To rebuke you. To correct you Israelites. Tell you that you're sinning against your God. You breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. You being heathens. All right, you worshiping other gods. And if you don't take heed onto the rebuke, guess what? Now the sword is coming upon you. Now the Lord is going to bring judgment upon you Israelites, man, for disobeying him. It says, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, which this is what the Lord Yahweh Shai has done, He has selected certain Israelite men to do this for the nation of Israel, which are the prophets. It reads, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. Yeah, all you people have heard the Hebrew Israelites. You all say that Great Millstone is the worst camp. All right, yeah, we the most hated group. Why? Because they hate him that rebuking the gates. A scorner is going to hate you when you correct them. It tells you that in Proverbs, man. So that's why you people hate us, because the majority of you are the 2/3. That's the majority of the nation. That's the bigger part of a pie, man, of a pie chart. You got the one whole, right? Then you split 2/3 of it. That's more than half, man. So the majority of you Israelites, you're going to be destroyed anyways. So of course he was not going to take heed to the words that we speaking. But guess what it just said? When you die, when the sword comes and you die, your blood is upon your own head, man. It's nobody else's fault but you, because you heard. It says, and taketh not warning, if the sword come. I read that, Salaki. He heard the trumpet. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. In the NLT, they heard the alarm but ignored it. So the responsibility is theirs. If they had listened to the warning, they could have saved their lives. You see? When you hear that siren, you better know that some emergency is going on, man. And now you got to be super alert. All right? You may have to get the hell out of there. You may have to, if you got women or whatever, you may have to call them up. Hey, where you at? Meet back at the house. All right, go home right now. You don't know, man. Remember, again, this thing is coming like a thief in the night. And when danger comes, it comes suddenly, man. Yeah, we're watching out. We're looking out for things. We always in the news. But when it actually comes, nobody's going to be able to predict, all right, today is the day that this is going to happen. When 9/11 happened, you had people that they said they predicted it. Nobody paid attention, right? Of course, that was a staged event. But when it happened to the common people, nobody knew that was going to fucking happen that day. Everybody was just living their life, just walking around in La La Land, and then boom, the fucking plane supposedly hit the building. The Twin Towers fell. You see, that shit happened suddenly, man. So that's why you got to be on point, man. You got to be in the spirit, like the apostle ARAM always says. You be ready, you stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. All right, and it starts mentally. So it says, verse 6. Well, the end of verse 5 in the KJV, I didn't read that. It says, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. All right, so that's the scary part about when we heard this truth. We said, we have a responsibility and an obligation now to warn the rest of Israel. Because if not, and we know this truth, and we was told these prophecies, all right, America gonna be destroyed, all the destruction that's coming, Jacob's trouble, and we didn't take it upon ourselves to go and warn the next man, when that next man would eventually die, because he was wicked anyways, he was always going to die. But when he does die, since we didn't warn him and we knew and we saw the danger and heard about it, the blood will be upon our hands. In the NLT it says, but if the watchman sees the enemy coming and doesn't sound the alarm to warn the people, he is responsible for their captivity. They will die in their sins, but I will hold the watchmen responsible for their deaths. We don't want to be held responsible for the deaths of you 2/3, man. So with fear and trembling, we tell you the 100% truth. Everything that's in the scriptures, the lamentation, the mourning, the woe, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're going to tell you everything that's in there so that you heard, and now you bear the responsibility for yourself and your own life. Okay, it's not going to be put on us. We don't want that. We don't want that type of smoke, and we don't want that blood on our hands, man. All right, we already have our own sins. We already working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. We don't want you people's fucking blood on our hands, man. So we're going to push this thing out vehemently, all right, fervently. We're going to give you warning every chance we can get. until it comes. Because then when it comes and you people die, well, the Lord is not going to look at us and hold us accountable or responsible for your people's deaths. He's going to hold you accountable and responsible for your own death, because you heard it and you chose to ignore it. You chose to not take heed onto the watchman's report, onto the watchman's warning. All right, so now it's your own damn fault. And we're not going to feel bad either, man. It's going to be a lot of, oh man, bro. It's going to be really bad out here, man. Because while I was hearing those sounds, it's like I was also seeing things, you know, in the spirit. I said, is this, you know, the fuck is going on? Is there some zombie dares or some shit on the loose? Or you just never know. Is it an airborne thing in the air right now? Is people just dying? Because where I was at, it wasn't really many people around. All right, so immediately I started paying attention and observing my surroundings. And that's called being circumspect. You see, which we always do, like I said, we always doing that. But how much more when you hear an actual siren blaring like that, man? It's going to get you into the spirit of alertness. And that's what it's meant to do, and that's what we're meant to do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai for you Israelites, all right? So that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to do a quick lesson on that. Lord willing, you was edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.